Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are playing another viewer suggested deck in Open the Waygate Mage, so Quest Mage, but we're doing it not as a Reno or Arena Thal pile. So I was trying to find a list for this. I spent probably like an hour and a half trying to find a list for this today. And this is a list I found that looked pretty interesting, pretty fun. So, what the goal of this deck is you kind of slam a whole bunch of giants for ideally 0. And then, play Open the Waygate to then win the game. So, with that being said, how about we queue up the first game and let's see how it goes. All right. First game, Warlock. It's... Or I want to say it has to be 4. I want to keep this in mind. One of the wild things to me about this deck is it doesn't play any copies of Ice Block. But... I don't know what he does. We potentially just slam this next turn. I feel like it's safe to just... It's Boar. We know for a fact it's Boar now. Play this. Should have played this, actually, but... Okay. Okay, so we actually get a free turn early volume up. Burn it down, Glyph.
Teach me.
All right. I should not be listening to this song while recording. It's one of my single favorite songs of all time. It's in like my top 5 favorite songs of all time. But like I had a craving to listen. I've listened to the song I think like 5 times tonight. It's one of those songs that when I think of it, I listen to it a lot, and then I eventually just kind of take a break from the song and I won't listen to it for like a while. For those who are wondering what song I am currently listening to, I'm listening to Hands Held High by like I've been talking a lot about music, I feel, in recent videos. Do I have any spells that are actually good? Sure. That's the one I get. This here. I don't have enough time. Doesn't say like this into ideally hit another either Stargazing or Conjure's Mana Biscuit. Or even just a Mana Biscuit would be fine. But yeah, no, Hands Held High, ever since the first time I listened to it, I remember when I got the Minutes to Midnight album. I believe I was 6 between 6 and 8. It was a gift that I got for my first communion. Those who don't know what a first communion is, it's a Catholic thing. I was brought up Catholic. And my great grandmother gave me a Walkman. For those who don't know what a Walkman is, this is old tech But it's basically what you would use to play CDs. You know how your cars don't even have that anymore. I've been looking at buying a car and those don't even have it, but I was gonna say computers, but computers also don't have it. Basically, you get to play a CD through it. It's what you had before MP3 players, which is what you had before iPhones. Oh, it's so crazy to me that I actually have to explain this. But yeah. So my great grandmother got me both. At the time, probably the single album I had listened the most to was Hybrid Theory, right? Which is the first Linkin Park album where they were known as Linkin Park. And Minutes to Midnight was their most recent release. So my great grandmother, for my first communion, she was very, very religious. Bought me both the Walkman and the Minutes to Midnight album. And I remember, like, that night I had listened to it. I was probably playing, like, Pokemon on my Game Boy or whatever. You know, I was probably playing something on, like, my Game Boy back then. This is so long ago. And then Hands Held High came on, and I'm like, yo, this song is fucking great. And for a long time, it was my favorite song. And then later on, I ended up listening to a couple other artists that I had not really listened to too much at that point. I think of albums slash like Billy Talent 2, Billy Talent 3, Meteora. I had not listened to Meteora yet at the point. I knew some of the songs, right? So if I'm not mistaken, Numb is on Meteora, right? I could be tripping. Hold up. I mean, I had not listened to like Figure 9, which is another one of my beautiful fuck. If you've never listened to Meteora, highly recommend it. Is it no Faint and Numb are on this. Breaking the Habits, Somewhere I Belong are all songs on that album. Okay, it's only 16. If I play both of these, this goes down to 3. So that's 6 plus 16. Not quick. Here. This. They're all terrible. Just so much health. I mean, it's also the fact that there's 8 cards left in my deck, still with 2 giants in it. And both Flamewalkers, which makes everything a little better, but... And the Zephrys. There's so many good cards in them. But, yeah. So every single time this Hands Held High plays, I always sing along to it. Like, the amount of times where I've sang along to it at work or whatever is kind of crazy. I'll just, like... I'll be in the middle of cleaning and it'll just like pop on, right? Because I have a lot of the music that I really, really like to listen to. It's all in a playlist. And I typically, while I'm at work, because I don't want to be swapping between songs all the time, right? That's not good. Oh, he actually... that's not good. But yeah. And every single time it comes on, I'll just always just start singing along to it. I don't think I beat. Like, I genuinely don't think I beat.
Someday I'll be just like you. Someday I'll be just like you.
You know, with double giant. I think. I have enough damage. I mean, I have to go for it, right? Because or else I'm just dead. It should give me a death or a siphon, but even then I don't have enough. He has another way to kill this. Because he kills this and then gets another 20/20. Life really fucking hard to deal. I don't know if we can still win this game. Like, he plays a plague and I just instantly lose, I feel. Oh, crazy time. But yeah. That was the first album I've personally ever owned. I don't quite know the order after that, but if I'm not mistaken, it kind of went Billy Talent 2, Billy Talent 3, Swan Song, Notes, Day of the Dead, American Tragedy. Like, I'm not 1,000% sure of the exact order in which I got albums after that, but I know Minutes to Midnight was my first ever album I personally owned. And show me the plague and I concede. Show me the plague and I concede. Show me the plague and I. That's basically. I do not have that much damage to kill him. Oh. Good enough. That's actually a really interesting way to play the egg. I feel like the egg is better than most people give it credit for, because of how well it synergizes with Spirit Singer Umbra. But I only have ever seen that specific way of actually playing it. Maybe that's like the proper way to play it, where you're kind of playing like, you just land the egg and you're like, hit me with a silence or you're fucking dead eventually type shit. But I'll take almost winning. Anyways, with that being said, let's keep the next one. There's, getting back to it, I mean, there's other songs that every single time they come on, I will sing along no matter where the fuck I'm at. That's maybe at like a funeral or something, but I also don't typically listen to music at a funeral. But like, other songs that can come to mind is like Fallen Leaves by Billy Talent. Animal I've Become by 3 Days Grace. It's My Life, Bon Jovi. Down in California, Red Hot Chili Peppers. It is Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm not tripping. That's who made that song. Oh my, yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Undead, Everywhere I Go. Undead and Everywhere I Go by Hollywood Undead. Even like Dead by Undead. Faint, Numb. I typically will sing along with those songs by Linkin Park. Obviously, in the end, Linkin Park. Weirdly enough, another song called In the End by Black Veil Brides. Bring Me to Life, Going Under, Evanescence. There's so many of like I feel like they're classic songs if you grew up like, you know, I'm 26, right? Yes. Forget my own fucking age. I feel like they're classic songs when you grew up in my generation. What are the odds of this ever actually fucking hits? You have a 3-cost minion. It's in your deck. So it's just you're paying 4 mana for a 3-cost minion. 99.9. Looking at these though, it's actually just like the best choice. There's probably other songs that I just can't think of off the top of my head. Where it would be the same thing, right? Where I would hear it and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm not. Yeah. There's also a difference to me of like, I would sing along to a lot of songs. But songs where I just instinctively sing along to are fewer and far between in comparison. You have to actually hit anything in the deck with just so fucking low. I mean, you just RNG it. You just hope for the best, right? They kill that too. What are other songs I find myself typically singing along to? The Devil Went Down to Georgia. I don't know who that's by, but that's a song I will typically. It's a great fucking song, I won't lie. The Devil Went Down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was way behind. You know, like that song's fucking great. You guys have never listened to The Devil Went Down to Georgia? Do yourselves a favor. I want to listen to that song now. Like it's one of those things where it pops into my head. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in. At least for my childhood, I'd actually have to like look into it more. There's definitely songs that I think I would bop to. Even to this day. It's also a difference like between songs you'd bop to. Like there's a couple like songs from like Triumph that I would like bop to because they bring back good memories. But I also don't know all the lyrics to the song, you know? What's the name of that track? Just Don't Stop Believing. No, it's Journey. But like that's a song, I have a lot of very good memories listening to that song, right? That song is one of those songs that I actually have very, very fond memories listening to. Because one of my very, very good friends used to listen to that song on repeat all the fucking time. Like we had taken drives to like Ottawa, which is like a 2-hour. I played that. I played. Very confused. Oh. Yeah, like we had taken like road trips basically. And like he was playing that song on repeat. I remember I had listened to Don't Stop Believing by Journey for 2 hours straight on repeat. It's not like, oh, every once in a while there's another song that, you know, we would play instead. No. It was that song non-stop. Non-fucking stop. And man, still I couldn't sing you the entire song now versus something like, in the end I feel like I get pretty fucking close. Fallen Leaves, I feel like I get pretty fucking close. Undead, Everywhere I Go, Riot by 3 Days Grace, Animal I Become by 3 Days Grace, Home by 3 Days. Like there's a couple songs where I'm like, I can get really fucking close. If I had the melody playing, I think I could get there or get very, very close to there. If I had the melody playing, maybe I get close, but let's just have to listen to so many. Anyways, let's cue up the next one.
Versus Malagos.
I am the Spellweaver. My power is infinite.
Let the game
Sorry. I love music. I listen to a lot of music. I would say on a day where I work, I probably spend easily of my waking hours, right? Which are also a little fun, probably like hours a day. Maybe not 20 hours a day, but no, the days I work probably like 18 to 20 hours out of the 24 I'm awake. Like I typically go to bed really fucking late, and then I'll wake up late. Yes, well, early for me. See, that's the wild part, right? Is waking up at noon is early for me. That's also supposed to like go to bed at like 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, right? Like I try to get to bed early, but it's also like, I don't know if people are like me in this way, but like my sleep schedule has been so fucked for so long, and I've tried to fix it so many times that I've basically given up on trying to fix it. Not something typically people like to hear, like, oh yeah, I've given up on trying to fix my fucking life. But no, I've basically given up on trying to fix my schedule. I've tried, typically in the past, when it wasn't nearly as bad as it is now, I would, my easy fix was, it's like during like basically like say the summer when I was in school, like I would typically get like my time I'd go to sleep, I like to call it bedtime, but like my bedtime basically would be like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, which is super late for most people, right? Like fuck, people are starting their day at that time. The fuck you mean you're going to bed at that time, you know? I cast twice. That's, I'm about to burn a hole, but
My hand is full.
that's a burn. Honestly, those are perfectly okay burns. But yeah, like basically the time I go to sleep at would be like that, and then like my solution was easy. Fuck it, I'm gonna stay awake for like 36 hours straight. No naps, no nothing, just drinking caffeine. And then
My hand is full.
honestly, all of my burns there were like terrible. Maybe after that I'd go to bed at like, you know, 11 o'clock, and all of a sudden my sleep schedule would be fixed. Basically putting myself through jet lag in order to make my sleep schedule feel less bad. Like, that's kind of what it, like, boiled down to, I won't lie. Not to say that's one healthy way of go about doing, but the way I chose to do it.
My hand is full.
Okay.
Time's almost up.
I didn't do that for that. I think I had least. No, I had 2 Sorks and 2 like. But that's typically how I'd fix it, and I've tried that 3 times in the last month, and it has not done fuck all. Okay, maybe not the last month. The last 2 months. I have tried just like pushing back the time I'd go to sleep further and further and further and further back, and it did fuck all.
Someday I'll be just like you.
If I complete this first.
I'm ready to be.
We got there! Woo! He didn't have an ice block. That's insane. He didn't have an ice block, and therefore we got there. Alright, well, sadly, my recording's typically at that point where I will stop recording it, but it's basically at 30 minutes. That's typically what, I think I've talked about this. Typically where I end my recordings. One of my software I used to record, OBS, tells me that my recording's at 30 minutes. That's typically when I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna play another game. It was at 20 minutes and like, or 29 minutes and 50 some odd seconds. Like, I can technically, like, if I'm really enjoying the deck, I won't lie. So I was gonna say 30, but I won't lie. This deck is not the most. Sometimes I have decks. Like, I would say if you liked original Open the Waygate, give it a shot. If you like big giant mage decks, give it a shot. But not my type of deck. A cool, neat idea, but I'm personally not invested too much. I won't lie. Yeah. I to be fair, I've never really, I don't like taking extra turn cards in general. You could actually ask my best friend. He, way back in the day, he had a Riku deck, which is a magic card, and he would just play take an extra turn spells and then copy him with the effect of his commander over and over and over again, but he would never actually have a way to fucking kill people. You know, and he'd go like, Eternal Witness to get it back, and then he'd bounce his Eternal Witness, and then he would get it back to the next. But he would just basically do it as draw a card, play a time lock spell, copy the time lock spell, draw a card, Eternal Witness, get it back, take my second extra turn, play it again, and draw another. Like, never really led anywhere. And to me, I don't know, it put a bad taste in my mouth for all taking extra turn spells. Although I did think about building turns in Modern just because I want to put other people through that pain and misery, just because making other people feel miserable is kind of enjoy when it comes to playing card games. But hey, I'm not a hypocrite. But no, this deck is it's interesting. It's just not really my style. I don't like Open the Waygate. I feel like it was probably one of those single cards that was the biggest mistake ever added to the game. So yeah. Every single time I've played the card, there was one deck I enjoyed playing. No, it didn't even play it. It played Ice Block and abused the fuck out of Ice Block and Ocean, which is Turtle Mage. I really, really like Turtle Mage. All the other decks, I was like, eh. I don't know. It's to each their own. If you like the style of deck, give it a shot. If you don't play it. It's simple. Although I would definitely still recommend fucking people playing the Amalgam Death Knight deck I played a couple days ago. I want to play that deck again, which is wild. Like, normally, I don't get the craving to play a deck that I've played so recently, but that deck I do. I'm like, every single day I'm like, do I play that deck again? I'm like, no, I played it like a week ago. And I'm like, what if I did? Yeah. Anyways, I don't have much else to say, so I'm just getting enough here. I won't lie, I'm exhausted. Get to bed. So, I'm gonna end off here. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. As always, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next one where hopefully we win more games. Alright guys? Yeah. Peace.